Hey, what's going on? In this video, I want to share with you the 80-20 rule for music creators. It's a rule that I kind of came up with. I've heard 80-20 and 70-30. I've heard these rules used before in other terms, but this is what I wanted to bring to the music community. This is something that I use, and I think it's something different that I do that probably nobody else does. And really, the purpose of it is it's all about you as an artist, as a content creator. This is for people who are musicians. This is not for the general public. This is for artists, music creators, singers, rappers, etc. to help you focus on your music as opposed to distractions, right? So again, some things may be a distraction that don't even seem like a distraction. Like, for example, listening to other people's music, that may not seem like a distraction, right? Because you do music, this is music, but if you're not doing it in the right ratios, it's destroying who you are, it's destroying your confidence, it's destroying your creativity, and it's not letting you express, and it's not letting you be the artist. You're basically just an observer at this point. So what my rule is 80-20 rule is 80% of the time that you are doing music, you are creating the music, you are recording music, you are listening to music to write, you are actively creating, you are recording, you are writing melodies, you're doing something, and 20% is actually listening to other people's music. Now, what most people do is the opposite. Maybe it's like 99-1. They're listening to other people's music 99% of the time, and then 1% they're trying to create something. How do you expect to develop the confidence, to develop the certainty, if you're only creating 1% of the time that you're actually involved with music? You're so absorbed by everything else around you, it's hard to get any ideas out because you're comparing to this, you may be comparing it to that, maybe a reflection of this. You don't even know it. And I get it. You do need to listen to some music because you got to know what's popping out. You got to know the sounds. You got to know what's going on. But also, you got to be different. And that's, I think, a part that people forget. They get so involved in it, and they forget that difference is created from stepping away a little bit and not being so involved in everybody else's music. And I get it, you want to find a balance. This is a very tricky topic, but all I'm saying here is that I want you to be more about you for now, because you're not going to accomplish anything and you can't support anybody else unless you focus on you first. Because if you ultimately find the results that some of these artists that you maybe look up to have found, imagine how much you can support the people around you, family and friends, if you're making these kind of streaming incomes from the potential that you can get from Spotify streams. I mean, you can make, some of these independent artists are killing it way more than me. These guys they're making millions per year just by streaming and stuff like that. It's totally possible, and then from other deals and stuff. Like, it's so much possible, but again, the only way it's going to happen if you start to focus on your own music a little bit more before kind of falling into their trap of getting sucked into everybody else's music. And I know, which is easier, to listen to somebody else's music or to write and to record your own? Honestly, for me, it's actually just as easy for me to record because I actually follow this rule. 80% of the time that I'm doing music, I'm actually recording. I record music every single day. I'm actually in front of this microphone over here and playing this guitar and making beats for hours every single day, multiple hours. And the amount of time that I spend listening to music is like in the minutes. Like, sometimes when I'm driving, I'll hear some of the new stuff out. I'll listen to Spotify, like if I'm training or something like that. And sometimes I'll listen to, other artists' music. I'll check out your music and stuff like that. But again, 80% of the time, for probably 5 hours a day, I'm actually in the studio recording and writing songs. And actually, most of it for me, I've actually taken it to that next level, that most of it is actually with the record button on. I don't actually take the guitar and sit there and plan out what I'm going to record. I get in front of the mic, I know, believe it or not, and I start recording straight up. Like, that's where I'm at now. And I don't know if you ever seen me freestyle, but I've actually found the most success with my freestyles, and just not even freestyles, but anything that comes out of me. If I try to write it, it kind of sucks. It comes off like I'm reading a script. It doesn't come off like I'm actually saying it. I'm not in the motion. I'm not focused on the style and the delivery of it. and just the feel of it as much as I would be. Like, and when I write it down, it just comes off written. It just comes off a little bit fake. So again, if you can just be in the moment a little bit more and find that success, there's just, again, so much potential if you focus on your own music. And just, again, this video is really just about ignoring distractions. Even if the distraction seems like it's gonna pull you closer, again, if you are listening to music, find a way to take something from it, but don't forget who you are. Don't forget that you're the artist here, that let's make it happen. So right now, what I want you to do is I want you to either stop this video and go record some music, go write some lyrics, go do something, or pull out a notepad and plan out, okay, tomorrow, do you want me to do my morning routine? I'm gonna do that, and for 30 minutes, I'm gonna write songs. I'm either gonna listen on YouTube and listen to some beats and play them through and just keep writing stuff, or I'm just gonna go off the top of my mind, just start writing some lyrics down, write down what I feel. And I don't care, I might not do anything with it, but I'm gonna write something, I'm gonna prepare it, and maybe I'm gonna record. Or do you know what? I'm gonna take a few steps closer, I'm gonna get a condenser mic, I'm gonna get a free DAW. If I don't have a DAW, maybe get, you can start off with something free and then eventually we'll upgrade. And then from there, just taking steps closer to your goals. This video is all about you. It's about getting you to realize that you're the artist, that you have so much potential, honestly, but you gotta make it happen. You gotta spend the time, gotta ignore distractions, and remember that if you find the success, you can help everybody else around you 10 times more in the end, even before the end. You can really change the world. So again, make something happen. I hope right now that you stop this video before it ends and plan out what you're gonna do. Either stop this and start recording, get off social media, get off all these distractions, start recording, or at least pull out a notepad and plan something that you're gonna do. Let's take some action right now before this video ends and decide what you're gonna do to get that much closer to your goal. And if you don't have a goal, I want you to get very clear right now on what your goal is. Do you want to record more? Do you want to write more? Do you want to sing more? Do you want to improve your voice? Do you want to, start to learn more about how people are taking off online? Do you want to learn about Spotify royalties? Do you want to learn about growing your social media? Again, I have a lot of resources for that, so if you just keep in contact with me, you'll probably hear about that. And again, everything I offer is truly designed to help you. I don't create stupid stuff just to ruin my reputation. Like, everything that I create is, if you take action on it, you can get amazing results. But again, most people don't take action. Most people just wander through life. They get distracted and they mess around. But again, this video is all about you, and I want you to take some action and make something happen. So again, if you found some value from this, if you find value in remembering the thought, the reminder that I'm gonna be in your mind, that you need to create more music, that you need to make this about you. If you like that thought, if you like this video, please share this with an artist that you find will help you, that this can help, or just click like, leave a comment, and I'd love to hear from you. And if you leave a dope comment, or if you have a question on something that I could help with, just ask it, and hopefully I'll get to hear it, and I'll maybe make a video for you in response, because I really do want to be there to support you and share the knowledge that I've learned on my journey, and hopefully the years and years that I've spent, we can condense it into hours, minutes, days for you, so you can grow that much faster than I did. So again, I wish you the best, and I'll talk to you soon.